Hello everyone and welcome to the second royal reading of this Thursday afternoon. I have the Tarot of Curious Creatures on the tarot table. It's the same deck as I used for the previous reading and I'm sticking with it because today we are going on some rather curious adventures. We are time traveling today. We've already been to the past and now we're going to the future, and we are going to the future and the possible Meghan Markle movie that she speaks about in her Variety interview, in which she offered to coach any actress who played her in future, and she said, "I hope that in preparing for that role she finds the softness and the playfulness and the laughter, the silliness, all of course things that the royal family has come to know and love her about her, let's say, and then she finishes with, "I just hope she finds the dimensions." So we are going to do a 5-card reading on this level of self-delusion. Is going to be our first question, that she believes they are going to make a film about her and portray her in all her gloriousness, the laughter, the softness, the playfulness, the silliness, the dimensions of the most one-dimensional person who has ever I won't say graced our screens, she's disgraced our screens, disgraced the royal family, disgraced wherever she's gone, in my opinion. And let's remind you that this is all just my opinion, a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. And there is a disclaimer in the box below, and please read it. And when you are watching the Meghan Markle movie, and I don't mean a Lifetime movie, I don't mean a Hallmark movie, I mean a movie, you will remember the day that a mad tarot reader said whatever I'm going to say, because I don't know what I'm going to say yet in my 5-card reading. But one more shuffle, and which always ends 25 more shuffles, but this time it is, I think, just one more. Yep, just one more shuffle. Yep. And 5-card reading, we're going to see the level of delusion. We're going to find out if anyone is going to make a movie about her, and if they do, how they are going to portray her and how she will feel about it, assuming she's around to see it, and how it will go, the outcome, whether the outcome is for her or for an Oscar. We do know she's still waiting to tread that red carpet, got the outfit, I'm sure, designed, ready, waiting for the moment. How great it would be for her if there was a Meghan Markle movie and she could go, and look what has come as the underlying energy of this reading. The Ace of Wands, me and my movie, my self-promoting movie that they are going to make. There is the claw even that has showed up in the Ace of Wands, that Markle claw that we see so much. There it is, with that new start, that idea, that ambitious idea, the creative genius of it, this idea that she's had to make this movie of her brilliant life, from briefcase girl to perhaps a little bit of a nautical adventure, then through Beverly Hills 90210, which is now, of course, everyone seeing again that infamous scene in the car, which has come back to prominence, her burger grilling episode. What else could be in this movie? But anyway, there she is in all her glory as the underlying energy of this reading. So let's see the level of delusion. We've already seen it with the Ace of Wands, but how, well, actually, it's coming from insecurity. What a surprise. And I'm not a therapist, I'm not a mental health professional, I am just a humble tarot reader. And the cards are telling me it's coming from a tremendous level of insecurity with that 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is putting your boundaries around you, protecting yourself against criticism, against attack, barricading yourself in. And she's doing this, and it's a very Meghan, the way she stands, the buffalo stance. Some of them call her Buffy because of it. The people who float around in social media. But there she is, also with a lion's head roaring. She's there and she's braced and she's ready and she's defending herself. This isn't coming from a place of confidence, despite this Ace of Wands here, the underlying energy. This is coming from a place where she feels that she's on her back foot. She feels that she could be overwhelmed at any second by all this hostility and by all this nastiness. She's aware of it, however much she sends that PR out, that sort of spam-like PR. Meghan Markle is a humanitarian, and it goes through the stable of magazines, same words, same picture, and they all print it. It's pitiful. It's coming from a level of being utterly pathetic. So, will there one day be a Meghan Markle movie? Perhaps not the movie that she's expecting, but a movie. Will there be The Lovers in Reverse? It could be the Netflix documentary. It's going to be when the relationship breaks up. The lovers, when they are broken up, when Harry has gone scuttling home and is safely back in the fold, and Meghan is on the prowl again looking for whoever she's looking for. That is when it's going to happen. It's going to be about the disaster that was their relationship. It's not going to be about the wonderful thing that was their relationship, or is their relationship, which she would like us to believe, and she would like Netflix to believe, and she believes that Netflix is believing and making a docu-series about, a reality show. Let's call it what it is. It's coming. It's coming after the breakup, the separation, the divorce, whatever it is, but it's coming. How are they going to portray her? The ex-wife. And we get the Page of Wands in reverse. Bad news. She's going to be portrayed as bad news. Look, it could be so much worse than the Page of Wands in reverse. So much worse. It could be the devil. It could be death. It could be the Ten of Swords. But the Page of Wands in reverse is not a good card. It literally means bad news. Upright, it's happy, it's enthusiastic, it's messaging, it's chatting, ideas, creative. In the reverse, it is those crazy spam type PR messages going out that she pretends she's got nothing to do with, all those mad Twitter accounts that she pretends she's got nothing to do with. Must be pretty hard every day to go and bash away at your keyboard and pretend you're not talking about I, me, myself, I, talking about someone else. Pretty hard to maintain that charade. But there it is. That is how they're going to portray her, as this crazy lady who spent a whole lot of time around on social media, bashing away at her keyboard, giving interviews, all while the ship was going down. All while the ship was going down, she was busy promoting herself to no avail, because nobody ever fell for it. How's she going to feel watching this movie? Oof, yeah. 9 of Swords. Not a happy woman. And I did shuffle the deck in between readings, because these two cards came out. In fact, they all came out. These 3 cards came out in the previous reading. And I really did. I took the deck and I smushed it around on the tarot table, as I always do in between readings. And I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. And these cards have come up again in my time travels. They came up in the Mists of Time reading that I've just done about Diana, Princess Diana, and they've come up now in the Meghan Markle one. Very interesting that they have shown up. They've flipped themselves around now. They were in the reverse in the previous reading. They're now upright, these two anyway. So 9 of Swords, she's going to cringe as she watches it. Look how she's huddled there, clutching herself. And oh no, I can't bear to look, but I'm forced to look. It's the stuff of nightmares, the 9 of Swords. She's going to be squirming her way through it. A sleepless night, stress, anxiety, worry, get the lawyers on the phone. Oh no, what can I do? More PR, I'll get my Hotmail account out again. Start sending messages to people, but nobody's listening, nobody's replying. I've alienated everyone, and the whole world is going to watch, and the whole world is going to see. A very uncomfortable energy for our little princess there, Princess Meghan. outcome, and I've left it to universe to tell whatever outcome it wants to tell for this reading, and we get the Emperor. And that's quite interesting. Very, very, very interesting. It could be that our little princess finds herself an emperor to go off into the sunset with after this movie. But it tells me something different. That's a vague hope. I don't think so. I think that somebody very important here who is behind the movie and who has done phenomenally well out of it. It's going to be a spectacular success for this emperor, whoever this emperor is. And I think this emperor is a very public figure. I don't think literally a king, but he could be a king of Silicon Valley. He could be one of those types that decided to bankroll this movie just for fun. But he's a big deal, whoever this guy is. It's masculine energy. It's the ultimate masculine energy, the emperor, who is very pleased with himself as a result of this. I just have to point something out. At the first meaning of the card about her finding someone else to dally with, tusks, and the name that's being bandied around jokingly at the moment is, of course, my fellow South African, well, half South African, Elon Musk. Could be that some of his energy is in there. But this is a big deal. This is a big showbiz guy. This character who is having fun at her expense. And look how the cards, the energy of the cards match color-wise. It's a very primitive way of reading and interpreting tarot cards, but it actually works. You see how cards are associated. Oh, big powerful man, please save me, help. So she is going to be sidling up to an emperor character to try and be rescued after this breakup, after this humiliation and embarrassment and shame. But also the person that she could be trying to cozy up with could actually be the one who's bankrolling this. That's one of possible interpretations. Or there is just somebody really powerful in Hollywood who is busy right now bashing out the storyline, getting the writers involved, getting everything lined up, his ducks in a row, so that when this happens, it's ready to go. Just my opinion. It's certainly not good news for our girl, our princess, and the claw. That is your reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.